I think a lot of college students or early career people, at least in technology, think about working for a SaaS company. I want to go work on some cool product or going to work at a big marketing agency. It doesn't feel like people are talking about going into commerce, at least earlier in their career, from my perspective. You're living and breathing this every day. What do you see as are the greatest opportunities from a talent perspective in the commerce space? What paths would you suggest for individuals earlier in their career for positioning themselves for these opportunities?
I think there's a huge opportunity in
Yeah.
commerce, mostly because there is a level of expertise that is needed to do well in specific areas. If you want to be an Amazon expert, you need to just focus on Amazon. And I say this a lot, but e-commerce has only been around for about 31 years when you really think about it. You don't have people with 20, 30 years of experience being able to support a lot of the needs of commerce. So there is actually a talent shortage and expertise level, I would say, in the younger generation of people coming out of college and learning commerce. But there's a huge opportunity because you can learn Amazon in a year or less than a year. You can become an expert. And being an expert in commerce is different than being an expert in something like making this up, supply chain. Because if you're an expert in commerce today and then you set it and forget it, you will not be an expert in commerce tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I think that's a complexity with recruiting talent in commerce as well, where a lot of people write these job descriptions and sometimes they'll ask me, what do you think? And I'm like, you're not going to find anyone with 10 years of experience in this. You are okay with 2 to 3 as long as they're competent in what they're doing. It also takes a kind of mind shift for the HR departments and the recruiters to really understand the e-commerce space. If anyone is interested in this, there's now college majors around commerce. They're evolving a lot more and they're teaching you those skills, but you can also learn on your own online. It's just so much easier than it previously was.
Yep.
I would say there's a huge demand for it. Every single brand that I talk to is like, we need an expert in this technology, or we need an Amazon expert, or we need someone who knows how to do XYZ. My belief is that the future CEOs and leaders of large companies are going to come from people that were in e-commerce. They're going to understand the business at a different level. They're going to see more of a holistic business strategy. I think we're grooming those future leaders, but we need more people who are growing up in commerce, starting their careers in commerce, understanding the importance of all of the different elements to be able to build out the larger teams that are going to be needed to support things like commerce.